Hello, this is Dr. Amrita and welcome to my podcast Health Well Bridge. Today we are going to talk about the drug abuse problem rampant everywhere. If you are following the news, you are well aware what I am talking about. Drug abuse is a big problem. Whatever, wherever, whenever you have it, it's going to cause a problem. It's not okay to try drugs even once, and in this podcast I will tell you exactly why. It's not okay to try drugs even once. Drug addiction is serious, and the rising incidence of toffees laced with addictive substances and illegal narcotics available easily around the schools and colleges everywhere is cause for grave concern. A recent mother accused in West Bengal will allegedly just back from 4 months stint at a drug rehab center. The problem in Bollywood with regards to drug is well known if you are following all the news updates. The problem is there is a genetics of addiction and a peer pressure related to addiction. When I was a young girl, I read an article in Reader's Digest. It talks about the genetics of addiction. Apparently, addiction has a strong genetic predisposition. This doesn't mean every smoker will have a smoker as a son or a daughter, but that the chance of getting addicted to habit forming or behaviors is higher. Addiction are serious and common psychiatric problems which are also preventable causes of disability and death. The role of genetics and environment have a causative as well as a potential treatment option. This also means it's best not to challenge fate and try your hands at a whiff of hookah which has tobacco, unfiltered, or smoke cigarettes because so and so did, or start drinking alcohol just because you can, or try a little bit of weed just because you can and your friends are doing. Believe me, your brain is getting used to the chemical shots they get when temporary addictions occur. The harm done is, however, long-term and often irreversible. Apparently, addiction has a strong genetic predisposition. This doesn't mean every smoker will have a smoker as a son or a daughter, but that the chance of getting addicted to habit forming or behaviors is higher. Addiction are serious and common psychiatric problems which are also preventable causes of disability and death. The role of genetics and environment have a causative as well as a potential treatment option. This also means it's best not to challenge fate and try your hands at a whiff of hookah which has tobacco, unfiltered, or smoke cigarettes because so and so did, or start drinking alcohol just because you can, or try a little bit of weed just because you can and your friends are doing. Believe me, your brain is getting used to the chemical shots they get when temporary addictions occur. The harm done is, however, long-term and often irreversible. The drugs causing abuse are everywhere. An article in PubMed mentioned that every third person in Punjab was found to be addicted to non-tobacco, non-alcohol substances, which was habit forming. It could also be a synthetic drug. There was also a strikingly high prevalence of heroin abuse and IV drug abuse. A rapid situation assessment by the UNODC in 2002 of 4648 drug users showed cannabis to be common among 40% users, alcohol 33%, and opioids 15% being the major substance abuse. Mostly were male drug users, and they used opioid like buprenorphine, heroin, and propoxyphene. It was also found that most drug abusers also abused alcohol. The correlation was almost up to 80%. The World Drug Report in 2019 said opioids are cause of most harm. They cause 2/3 of drug abuse related deaths. People injecting drugs, 11 million worldwide in 2017, are having the highest health risk. Greater than 50% of this group are infected with hepatitis C. 1 in 8 have HIV. Half of the deaths due to drug abuse were related to untreated hepatitis C. Globally, in 2017, there were 585,000 deaths and 42 million years of healthy life lost as a result of the use of drugs. In North America, the non-medical use of pharmaceutical opioids is still epidemic. Rapid increase has increased in overdose-related deaths. Data point towards synthetic opioid usage, and illicitly manufactured fentanyl continues to be a menace to public health and social well-being. Methamphetamine use is causing rising concerns across several regions over the globe. You need to know about the opioid problem in America is not only isolated to America, it's spreading worldwide at an alarming rate. Incidentally, one very famous pharmaceutical giant was fined a whopping $570 million by an Oklahoma court for irresponsible behavior with regards to opioids. These prescription drugs, whose efficacy was overemphasized and harmful effects not clarified. People addicted and their families will need long-term help. The worst thing that can happen to a productive society is drug addiction. You are a prisoner of your own addiction and life is as meaningful as the next dose. The problem is the brain changes its neurochemistry and becomes older faster. The drugs which speed you up also speed up your aging. They make dementia and age-related diseases more likely, if not death from overdosing. Medical drugs have a purpose and recreational use is not one of them. Hepatitis C and HIV are just some of the killers waiting for drug abusers. When it comes to recreational drug use, it's best to strictly steer clear and say no. If a friend does it, talk to your teacher, tell your parents, they will know what to do. So what can you do? You can get help. If you know somebody who has a drug problem or if you yourself have a drug addiction problem. De-addiction centers are unfortunately not very reputable in many instances in India. It's best if you first consult a psychiatrist or visit your nearest government hospital psychiatry ward or OPD. You have to talk about your substance abuse problem and get de-addicted the right way. There are no quacks which can help you in this, and you better do it in the right possible way. If you think the drug problem is nowhere near you and is going away, if you ignore it, you may be shocked. Stay aware and help fight this drug problem by preventing use. You can work out, have creative hobbies, and avoid peer pressure related to substance abuse. But once you get hooked, all this is not going to help you. Only professional help can help you. If a friend refuses to be a friend just because you won't try something, that person is better unfriended. Delinquency and substance abuse in peer groups is a problem if not checked early. Drug abusers can be very manipulative and they have no moral or ethical codes which can cause criminal problems and is a very, very big reason for drug abuse being related to major crimes. Brain centers associated with ethical behavior, choosing between right and wrong, are already compromised. Addicts often turn to drug trafficking and selling to have enough money to afford their own fix. Don't expect them to listen to logic or good sense. Their brain chemistry doesn't allow them to do that. An addict needs professional help and social support, but the first one is needed first because these substances can make their behavior erratic, can cause self-harm or even harm others in potential high-risk situations. A lifelong support system and keeping a watch for relapse is highly recommended. Did SSR use drugs? Does RC use drugs? And does the names she mentions all are drug users? Does the Mumbai film industry have drug money? All these are questions whose answers will be revealed through investigations. But the use of drug in India is serious and is illegal. Selling drugs is a social crime. You destroy the present and future of the person and everyone associated with that person and the family too. Anyone who thinks it's only a little needs to rethink their position. A puff here, a smoke there, a snort there is not okay. The brain chemistry is altered irreversibly by this poison. Why would anyone want to do that? Why would you want to poison your body a little at a time? There's no high which is higher than being alive and being healthy. So choose wisely your friends, your company, and what you put inside your body. Because once on this journey, there's really no going back. You are listening to Health Wealth Bridge, And this is me, Dr. Amrita, signing